highest selling music catalog in Ghana. That's a within Kawa. What you say? Why you do?
Hello family, you are welcome once again to ESTKO. Today, Charlie, I have dig deeper to bring you this story. So stay tuned. You can't afford to miss the kind of findings I've gotten today to come and share with you. My Jumao. So you guys should stay tuned and listen to me. Don't go. Please stay tuned and listen to me. And it's all about, to be frank with you, today I was sitting down quietly and something came into mind, and it's all about highest selling music catalog. I was like, so who is truly the highest selling music catalog in Ghana? And to be frank with you, Shatta Wale name keeps popping up in my mind, and I was like, is it because Shatta Wale is someone I hold in a very high esteem? Is really someone who I'll say is very dear to my heart. Is that the reason why Shatta Wale names keeps popping up? I was like, no. So I was like, no, I can't just be thinking about this thing. I have to make a little diggings and find out exactly what I'm looking for, which is the highest selling music catalog in Ghana. So it will shock you the kind of names that pop up. Only 3 names. So if your name is not included, if your name is not part of these 3 names, then it means, Charlie, why you jumegu? Why you jumegu? The highest selling music catalog in Ghana. That's a within Kawa. What you say? Why you jumegu? Why you jumegu? But Charlie, it's just by the way. You have also tried your best, but you have to understand that. And you know, I'm here to share the findings with you. These are my findings. Yeah, I'm here to share it with you. I'm not going to read verbatim, but then I'll pick a point, then I'll elaborate on it. You understand? So, with these findings, my findings revealed that there is only 3 artists in Ghana that owns this highest selling music catalog in Ghana, and it was broken into 3 folds. And these 3 folds, it starts from the CD era to the streaming era and to the sales of catalog. That's the results I got. So here I will begin from the CD era, and guess who? I know I've heard that before, but you know, my findings has really proven to me that whatever I hear or whatever I heard some time past, it is true. So here, that's the holding era, which happens to be the CD era days. And with the CD era days, there's only one man whose name pop up, and this man happens to be Nana Champong. And his album, which really sold out at that time, was linked to the Nankebeye Den music. At that time, he produced that Nankebeye, and that was the year it really sold a lot of cassettes. And my finding reveals that at the time, these guys were selling cassette through track load, from kiosks to bedrooms to track load and stuffs. And Charlie, I don't want to spend much time on it. Moving away from the CD era, then we move to the digital days. That's currently. We move to the streaming era. You understand, the streaming era, which happens to the digital days, and we all know that numbers don't lie. So even with this, we can easily go out there to check it. So from the CD era, we move to the digital era, which happens to the streaming era. So I mean currently, you understand, and only one name pop up when it comes to that one too, and it's very interesting. And I will say, hey, na kulai na say no ba na ogwan penny phone zano, but Ali, all the same, it says hard work pays. You understand? When you work hard, definitely you will reap the results. At the time I was young, my grandmother Ayoko always says that no bad do no back, it means you reap what you sow. So it's really reflecting in the lives of people who really put effort to work, who really put much to whatever they do. It will yield results. So the name that pops up in this digital era is Black Sherif. Charlie, Mumbo Musama Black Sherif. Why are you? And I think let me read this thing. Let me read this thing verbatim, so you get exactly what my findings is entails when it comes to the digital era. And you know the numbers don't lie as well. So I'm reading this. It says the game has changed. In the streaming era, Black Sherif has dominated Ghana's digital space for record-breaking album to hundreds of millions of streams across platforms. Black Sherif represents the most consumed Ghanaian catalog of the digital generation. But consumption alone, this is, this find is, I did it in a way that it will give me clearer, the true reflection of who will really stand out for this thing. So it says that, but consumption alone doesn't automatically mean ownership value. So even with Black Sherif era, that is stopping with all its streams, here it finalized, or it concluded it with what? But consumption alone doesn't automatically means ownership value. So now here is where everybody is waiting for. And trust me, believe me, none other than the man himself, Charles Ni Ama Mensah Shatta Wale. Champion. Boku bemiabo. Oh no. Body manje. It says was the game changer. The game changer. Shatta Wale's $3 million deal changed the game. His $3 million deal changed the game. Yes, that was my findings. So from the CD era to the digital era to the catalog sales, So here I'm going to read this one to verbatim to listen to what my findings really gave me. And it says, then came the moment that shook the industry. Shatta Wale didn't just trend. He sold his music catalog for $3 million. That deal wasn't about streams alone. It was about ownership, influence, longevity, and brand power. For the first time in Ghanaian music history, a catalog was officially valued in millions of dollars, putting Shatta Wale in a class of his own. Saudi, the move reframed the entire debate. Not just who sold the most, but whose music is worth the most. So here is where the big question is. It says, so who truly has the highest selling music catalog in Ghana? When it comes to the physical era, when we track back to the physical era, who happens to be Nana Acheampong, who sold in his days, who really sold who really had sales in his days. Then we move to the streaming dominance, who happens to be Black Sherif. Then the catalog valuation and ownership power comes to who? Shatta Wale. So now here is where the big question is. So who truly has the highest selling music catalog in Ghana? So upon what we've chronicled right from the beginning till now, you could see that in the era of CD days, it was Nana Acheampong who really make the mark. And when it comes to the streaming dominance, the streaming days, it was Black Sherif who, I'll say, carries the day because of his millions of streams he had for his albums. Then when it comes to catalog valuation and ownership power, and it's Shatta Wale and none other. Yeah. So I'm once again grateful and thank you for watching this video to the end. I'll plead with you to do well to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so anytime we post a video, you'll get a notification to at least support a brother. And also don't forget to share to others so that they will also get the opportunity to watch our good vibes. And please comment. Your comments are always welcome. I'll really appreciate. Thank you very much and God bless you. I'm out.